on the way that's gonna happen, you gotta be smart. You might be able to do a quick barter, but this ultimately buying gold ain't gonna save you, like what a lot of these guys are preaching out there. You know, a lot of these pundits get gold and that's zero selecting, just get gold and that then you're gonna be fine. No man, because God, you know what I mean, it's gonna be martial law. The man's gonna be kicking in your doors with guns and shooting you in the head and taking your gold, man. Are you foolish? Only the Lord can save you, man, not gold, man. So don't put your faith in gold. Right?
7 and 19.
Yeah, Ezekiel 7 and 19.
Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19. Thou shalt cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed.
Yeah.
Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord.
Right, so we gotta make that clear. We ain't trying to say that silver and gold gonna deliver you. We're just letting you know that
money shall be a defense for a time.
Money shall be a defense, but you get me. You ain't got when them Gurkhas kicking your door. You can't be able to pay them off with gold, because why? They just kill you and take your gold anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a game out here.
No negotiation going on there.
Esau's future currency is the chip. It's not gonna be gold. It's not gonna be gold. He's gonna keep the gold for himself, because he likes that, storing up stuff like that. You know, he can walk around gold chain, but you're gonna get the chip. You don't want you to have gold in your house. You ain't gonna be able to go into the store and in fact get that in have you finished that?
No.
Finish that off and then get me Revelation 13 after that on the chip.
Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord.
Right.
Thou shalt not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
Right. That's it. See, you know, we're just letting you know, because the way when this economy crashes, that's what's going to bring in that martial law and all manner of madness, World War III, you know, that's all happening at the same time. So we're saying, brothers, be prepared that you don't be caught slipping in that day, so you don't bug out your mind. I'm prepared for the time that any money I got in my bank is not going to be there. I forget that. The Lord said, my servant shall eat, you know. But, you know, you might keep a little silver or something just for a little short stop. But don't put your faith in that, man. You know. You might play the game, you know, get some silver today, sell it next week, whatever, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but the faith ain't in that, because read the chip. The chip is the future, man, not gold.
Revelation chapter 13 verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right.
And he caused of all, both small and great.
Both small and great, right? Yeah.
Rich and poor.
Rich and poor.
Free and bond.
Free and bond.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
No, to receive gold coins. Read that again, huh?
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, that's the chip. That's going to be the way of commerce that Esau's going to set up. So all these guys running out there buying a whole heap of gold, thinking when the currency crashes, they're going to be walking around using that gold. No. You ain't going to be able to go into Walmart, if Walmart even has any food in there, right, and use no gold, man. They're going to say, look, we only accepting the chip. It's electronic now. Because that's the only way we could, because you got to understand, this is multi. See, when most men are breaking this down, they're breaking it down from one view. They're going to be terrorism going on them. They're going to say, look, we can't trace gold transactions. You get me? Because they want to trace everything. It goes deeper than just one view, right? Is that it on that mark?
Well, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell.
Yeah, no man that might buy or sell, yeah.
Save he had that mark.
No, save he that had gold coins. Read that again, huh?
And that no man might buy or sell,
right,
save he had that mark.
Right, so the mark is the next system. Then in our kingdom is going to be gold, you know. But in these perilous times, gold ain't going to save you, man. You ain't going to just skate through because you got gold, man. It ain't about that, right? But we're letting you know what's going to go down. I've got another, this is a beautiful article here. It's from gonzololiro.blogs.com, and it's called Signs Hyperinflation is Arriving. Right? Let me just skip through it real quick. let me get down to the summary at the bottom, because this is a real good summary of where we're at. It says to sum up, we have rising commodity prices, right, which he's talking about wheat, oil, so forth, the effects of which, because of hedging, will be felt most severely in the period January to March of 2011, because them commodities are based on the futures market. They'll set the price of it for this month way before. So even though the price of wheat has gone up this month, they bought it at a lower price 6 months ago. So there's a lag time before the price increase actually you see it hits the shelves, right? So you're going to see all this price increase in January, right?
Plus in England you get the 20% VAT as well. Double hit that. Yeah,
there we go. Esau knows what he's doing. It says here, you have a beggar thy neighbor race to the bottom currency war that might well devolve into a trade war which could force up prices on imported goods. Because China might just say, fuck it, let's just put our prices up. These men rely on our goods, right? What are you going to do then? And then another thing, this currency war is just another way for the Illuminati destroying all the currencies at the same time, because all the currencies are racing to the bottom. This is foolishness. You see? It says a Federal Reserve that does not seem to know what it is doing. Well, they know what they're doing as regards another round of quantitative easing, which is making the financial markets very nervous about the Fed's ultimate responsibility, which is safeguarding the US dollar, which that's not their responsibility. The Federal Reserve's responsibility is not to safeguard the US dollar, it's to safeguard the riches of the Rothschilds, which is not based on dollars. Their riches is based on commodities, gold and so forth. That's how their riches is based on gold and silver. That's what they stock up, and land. The dollar was just their mechanism to keep all the slaves in control and to buy up the world. Right? It says a US economy that is weak to the point of collapse, where not even 0.25% interest rates are sparking investment and growth, and which therefore prohibits the Fed from raising interest rates if need be. It says a US fiscal debt, brother, get me Habakkuk 2 and 5. A US fiscal deficit which is close to 10% of GDP annually, and which is therefore unsustainable, especially considering that the total US fiscal debt is well over 100% of GDP. So it's letting you know there that the debt's out of control, the currency is dead, and food prices and all those things, it's gonna hyperinflate. It's coming. In his article, he's actually saying it's arriving. So be prepared for this, man. You nigga women that out there, you know, with your food stamps, prepare that your food stamp ain't gonna buy nothing, man. You're gonna have to take that food chip, because the dollar ain't gonna be worth shit, man. The almighty dollar that you people worship as your God and Savior is gonna be burnt in the streets.
You want 2 and 6, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 and 6, yeah.
Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taught him proverb?
Right, you seen that, right? You watch the news, Iran, everyone's got something to say. China's got something to say. Everyone's got something to say about America, man, and their dollar. Go on.
A taught him proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Right, because that's how the dollar's been working. They not only like, you gotta understand that all these other nations, they bought into this dollar as an investment. But every time these crackers print off more dollars, they're actually stealing from their investment. So they're increasing that which is not theirs, at the expense of anyone who owns a dollar. Go on up.
How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Like thick clay, debts, heavy debts. The word there, clay, in the Hebrew represents heavy debts. And then we just read about that, man. America's full of debt. In fact, the whole bitch is full of debt. The whole EU is full of debt, man. The whole beast. Just like the ancient Roman Empire, just like it's the modern empire today. They're in full scale debt, man. Right? They've been fleeced. It says here, an imminent currency collapse. Therefore these factors all point to one and the same thing. An imminent, let's look at this word imminent, man. Because a lot of people like to put far away the evil day. Right? Let me go to dictionary.com. Search this word imminent. Right? We're at the end of this, man. Imminent, likely to occur at any moment. Right? Impending. So that just says it all. You don't even need to say no more than that. Right? So he's saying there's going to be an imminent collapse. Now let's look at this word collapse, if man don't know what that is. Right? Collapse. To fall or cave in. Crumble suddenly. Right? This thing ain't gonna happen, or you know, a lot of these guys, it's gonna happen over 5 years. In 10 years, America won't be the. That's not a collapse, blood. 10 years is not collapse. You see? You lot, the Lord said, I beheld Satan falling from heaven like lightning, man. Lightning doesn't come down over 10 years. You feel me? You know? Alright. Therefore, I am confident in predicting the following sequence of events. Yeah, he starts going off, you know, 2013, 14, whatever, man. You know, they got to paint a happier place in it than it is. Now, right, so that's the news that's come out, you know, that we got on the, oh yeah, like we were talking about the banking, right? This is from news.goldseek.com, Golden Jackass, / Golden Jackass, and it says the imminent big bank death spiral. And it says here, the mortgage and foreclosure scandal, which is what I was talking about. There's no ownership, there's no right of ownership in America no more. Which possession is 9/10 of the law, they say. But there ain't no, you don't own it no more, man. Right? The mortgage and foreclosure scandal runs so deep that ordinary observers can conclude the US financial foundation is laced with a cancer detectable by ordinary people. The metastasis is visible from the distribution of mortgage bond into the commercial paper market. Notice how they're talking about America like it's sick. It is sick. It's dying.
Dying a deadly wound, man.
Deadly wound, like it's wounded. Money market funds, the bank balance sheets, pension funds under management, foreign central banks, and countless financial funds across the globe. Some primary features of the cancerous tissue material are mortgage bond fraud. It's just the corruption of these Edomites, man. Major securities violations, absent linkage to property titles. This is what happens when the devil runs shit, man. Income tax evasion, forged foreclosure documents, duplicate property linkage to single mortgage bonds. Right? Ninja, no income, no job or assets, loans, to unqualified buyers and more. In fact, more is revealed. It seems each passing week, you know, because the Most High said there shall nothing be hid that shall not be revealed, toward additional face-eye to high level and systemic fraud. High level and systemic fraud. The world is watching. The world is, that shame shall be seen. It's in the scriptures. The growing international reaction will be amplified demand for gold from recognition that the US dollar and US economy has racketeering components extended to Wall Street banks and Fannie Mae mortgage repositories. Right? These banks are finished, man. Man's not going to be dealing with these guys no more. Right? Yeah, they're just from hearing that, man, there's some serious problems going on, man. And ain't nothing they could do about it. Brother, get me, you can leave that. Hold this F&I still. Get me Jeremiah 51, I think around verse 12. We would have healed Babylon, but Babylon will not be healed. Right? Take balm for her.
Say again, what chapter?
I think it's Jeremiah 51, man. 51 and 9.
Yeah.
We'll start from 8.
Right, cool. Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 8.
Yeah.
Babylon is suddenly fallen,
yep,
and destroyed. Suddenly.
What's that? A collapse, right? Imminent, yeah? Suddenly, like, yeah? Go on.
Howl for her.
Yeah.
Take balm for her pain.
Yeah.
If so be she may be healed.
What's that balm? The quantitative easing, which they know that's not going to